the intro to the 40-day journey, class, challenge, session, whatever you want to call it, journey, all of that, whatever you want to call it. This is the intro to that. This is the backstory of that. So what is this 40-day journey? Let's talk about how this got started for me personally. So back in 2000, I would say 7 or 8, I was going to, let's just kind of back it up even more. Katrina hit. I went through that, had to get rescued, all of that, right? We won't get into that. So long story short, I wound up having to go to community college because I couldn't get certain classes because of Katrina. It was my senior year when Katrina hit. So to save a long story short, I wound up having to go to community college my first year of college. 1, that had me upset. 2, it made me feel some type of way. So 3, I wound up going talking to counselors at the community college. There was this counselor, an older black lady. You know, I was just kind of feeling like dropping out, honestly. I was in the vibes of dropping out, okay? Very much so dropping out. And just to catch y'all up to what actually did happen, I didn't drop out, and I actually went to a 4-year. I actually wound up transferring to LSU. Yeah, so yeah, I didn't drop out. But I was feeling like dropping out, right? So I go to this counselor, older black lady, and she tell me about this book. And I buy the book, okay? I buy the book and I basically never finish it, never pick it up. Fast forward, let's see, this is 2021 when I still had this book in my bookshelf. She still was hanging around, lingering on my bookcase, okay? So I saw the book and I'm like, Then earlier that year, so this is probably like June, July, maybe. Actually, probably even before that. It's probably like May 2021. So I also had this book that I got January 2021. It's the Book of Abundance. And there's a 40-day prosperity plan in it. So one day I just got the idea. Mind you, this is like 10, 15, I don't even know how many years later that I decided to pick up this book again, okay? Right timing. Which clearly lets you know there's always things are gonna roll into divine timing, okay? So, boom, I saw this book, I'm like, let's combine the two, okay? Let's take 2 basically 40-day challenges at the same time, which flowed well together and easy, so it really wasn't a hassle. It literally was like a perfect marriage that was meant to be, okay? So this book is Give Me 40 Days by Frida Bauer, and this book is The Abundance Book by John Randolph Price, okay? So, these are the authors, this is what they look like, okay? This book mainly has 10 affirmations that you say every day for 40 days, every 10 days. So you go through 1 through 10, and then start over to 1 through 10, then start over to 1 through 10, and then start over to 1 through 10. So you're basically reading these 10 quotes or affirmations 4 times, okay? This book has a daily something that you read. So it's more like day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, right? Like, here's day 4. I can kind of see it, but it goes all the way to day 40. And there's little journal prompts that you can do too. So when you do this one, you might want to get a journal. You can write in this, but I chose not to write in my book. You never know what you want to do with the book afterwards. But I personally did this challenge last year, like I said, around August, September. Maybe I started in August and finished around September. No, I feel like I started at the end of July or the big. Just know I ended in September, okay? I also started around my Accutane journey. So I probably started Accutane 3 days before I started this journey. And it's ironic that now I'm starting this journey again towards the end of my Accutane journey. So I'm actually very, very proud of myself for getting through the first 40-day journey. And what I learned from the first 40-day journey is that anything with consistency will grow. Anything with consistency will grow. And it taught me how to be consistent, and that consistency flickered down into my life. So things that happened to me, I was just in flow. Like, I was doing things that I just wanted to do and just be in joyful moments. Like, let's just say I want to go to brunch and I just want to be happy at brunch. I'll go to brunch and somebody will pay for my brunch. Let's just say I go to a bar and I feel like having a drink. I'll go to the bar and somebody will have to pay for my drink. One person literally called me off the street and was like, hey, can I pay for your dinner tonight? Literally, okay? Another thing that happened was that, let me go back a little bit too. In the beginning of the journey, you have to write a needs list and then a list that you feel like you want for others. So like things you need and the needs of others, right? So one of the things that I wrote was financial gain. That happened. Another one was joyous activities. That happened. Getting closer with certain family and friends. Check. That happened. I asked for income to be able to shop and travel. That happened. And I also asked for one more thing that I'm not going to say because I feel like, yeah, that's more sacred. A couple things on here are more sacred that I skipped, by the way. I gave y'all the things that, make you feel more tangible. So I would also say when you're doing these type of things, don't really share what your list is with anyone, I'm only sharing because it's after and I can, give you a little tidbit about what happened after. So my life completely changed after I did this. Like I can't even hold you. Like so many amazing things happened to me on my 40-day journey that I just felt like I have to share this with people. And at first, honestly, I was trying to charge for my time for this, and then for whatever reason now I'm like, no, don't charge, just do the 40-day journey, and whatever comes with it comes with it. So I'm starting this 40-day journey all over again. I know this is kind of probably whoever's seeing this last minute for you, but I'm starting on this next video you will see. And if you can, catch up, read the first few, it's really small. You have to read maybe 2 chapters before you see the journey. This book, you have to read about 4 chapters before you get to day 1. But it's a quick and easy read. It's no bueno. So go ahead and read, the first few of this, the first few of this. And also if you want a calendar and moon rituals and what else I have? The quotes already kind of written out on your phone. I do have a workbook PDF for the 40-day journey. Click the link down below in order to download the journey. And yeah, so I'm including, I think it's 2 new moon rituals and 1 full moon ritual within the 40 days. And it's only around the time that I am starting, but feel free, whatever moon you catch this on, to do the same rituals. They're pretty valid across the board. Some pertain to certain moons and certain signs, but however, the rituals are still very good. There's also 4 journal prompts that I suggest during the 40-day journey, because a lot of this does have to do with healing and healing your internal soul and your inner child. So I thought, why not throw in some journal prompts? And there's 1 prompt for each 10 days. So I also include that into the workbook. So if you feel free, go ahead to classicare.net and download the 40-day journey workbook and join me if you can. If not, I understand. Do it when you feel. Clearly, I didn't start till 10 years, 15 years later. So don't feel bad if you can't start now, but follow my journey and let's do this, okay? Shout out to 2022, or whenever you're catching this 40-day journey. It doesn't matter the timing, okay? Divine timing. All right, so thank you so much for watching my channel. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out.